animals. Like animals are like.
I think every guy tapped out after you said sucker. All right. Uh, today's last call was what was our first job? Yes, I have not forgotten that we're going to cast Marvel, but two, it needs to be not the chaos that we have today. So today we're going to do first jobs, and for Gabe and his judgmental face, I did not forget that we're gonna cast Marvel. All right, so first jobs, we're already filming. We're just gonna go with who we have now, and then we'll close when we close. Eddie, what was your first job?
Working at Whole Foods.
Holy shit! Yeah, you did.
Yep.
It was the one in Temple City, right? Oh wait,
There's one in
no.
Temple, it's Pasadena.
Oh fuck! The bus?
No, rode my bike there.
Yeah, you did.
Wasn't
Fuck!
that
I'm
far.
sorry, I totally forgot. Because the girlfriend that you had at the time worked at a Whole Foods, right?
No.
Oh. Jay didn't work at a Whole Foods?
No.
Oh, okay, my bad. I'm remembering that wrong. You worked at a Whole Foods. How was that like? A lot of pretentious assholes?
No, it was fine. It was kind of cool because like that Whole Foods got like a lot of people, and it's funny because you didn't realize how many famous people actually lived in Pasadena or the Pasadena area.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
kind of crazy. Like the guy who played Lurch in the Addams Family movie, he lives in Pasadena. And then you had freaking Ho Sung Pak from freaking Mortal Kombat. He lived in the area too. Can't hear you. You're muted.
Who do you play in the movie?
Was that Liu Kang?
Oh shit, my bad. Yeah. Also in Beverly Hills Ninja. All right. No, I always knew a lot of people lived, comfortably in Pasadena.
Black Pasadena. I miss it.
Okay, Eddie. Being that we're on live and we're taking shots, do you and you were there? Do you remember we were way too old to be doing this? We went egging, and we had
that time
eggs.
Pablo got hurt.
The best. Okay, it was Halloween. It was around Halloween, and we were in our 30s. We were definitely in our 30s because we knew we were way too old to be doing this. But we went egging.
Wait, you were in your 30s and you did this?
Yes. Fuck, we'll do that tomorrow. I'll fucking egg tomorrow.
I forgot.
I talked to Vanessa about this yesterday. She brought her kid here, who's a boy, and what was funny was he had like the skateboard tape, the tech deck, and he had whatever, and we were both talking about what we would put into the car and the ramps and stuff that we would do. And I looked over at her like, we're having a perfectly normal conversation because guys never fucking grow up. Because we right here, you know what I mean? Like perfectly, it's not even like we're making up conversation. We just don't fucking grow up. So like we are that age, but now we have bills.
I mean,
whatever it is.
Some of you do.
Those are the ones that are dead inside.
They're boring and still cheating on their chick.
Yep. Ding, 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 ding. Wow. He is correct.
That's what happens.
Okay.
Yep, exactly. They do. Because they're a commodity. That's why tall people, if you identify as tall, then I believe in you. But tall people cheat a lot because girls like tall. And guys that hug their fucking dogs.
Okay.
So you were there for that day. We were way too old to be egging. We had eggs fucking for an hour and a half because we were fine. Like we went from We went to Temple City to San Marino, egging exes' houses.
That was
And
good times, man.
got-
That was just
we
funny.
got all the way down to 1. And our friend Pablo didn't do 1 egg whatsoever. He was like, this is dumb.
Right.
Aw.
He didn't do 1. We got to the last of the egg. This was the last egg.
And he's like, I
And
got
in
this.
Alhambra, he was fucking Fernando Valenzuela and fucking threw it so fucking hard, he threw out his arm out of the socket.
And he
Then it
already-
became, we were
Pablo?
somewhere in Temple. Pablo did. Threw his arm out of socket.
Yeah.
But we were like, egg jam. Except for the X's. We went hard on that one. But just the fact that like he only did 1 and it was like at a nail shop or something in Alhambra, and he threw out his arm. He threw his arm out of socket, and it was another hour of, I gotta go to the hospital, dude. Okay, here we go. No, not yet. No. It was like a back and forth. As soon as he said yeah, like, because we were leaning towards, bro, you have to go, and he was just more worried about the bill. So he was kind of like, nah, then no one's gonna get me, and blah blah blah. Like, I'm not gonna tell my mom I threw my arm out of socket for an egg. Like, thought about all these different fucking scenarios, but I was like, but he's like that, like he's all fucked up. But it was only funny because we had been throwing eggs for an hour and a half, and the one time he said yeah, he fucking like lifted up his leg again, like Oral Hershiser, threw that shit and fucking threw his arm out, and it was just like, really? On the one egg? We've been throwing eggs the whole night. The one egg that you got was
And I
awesome.
hurt him the rest of his life too.
That's so fucked up.
He's the only one who's like, I think it was a sin.
That's so fucked up. That's so fucked up. That really is. That's so fucked up. But funny.
But, I mean, I will say this: if we were all in the same room and Gabe was like, "You want to go egging?" I wouldn't say no.
Dude, Ash, okay, you said that and it triggered another memory. What was the
Yeah.
time that we did the teepee?
That was also our exes, because they lived on this street and she lived on the very next street. Remember?
Oh.
They lived on parallel streets. Just
Was that
on
the time the person, like when we went to the store, they were questioning why we were buying toilet paper?
no, they were questioning why they were buying eggs.
Okay.
Toilet paper
Well, it's
was
hard, it's
different.
hard
The
to
egg-
track. We did a few
it
times.
was like October 30th, and she was like, "Why are you guys buying so much eggs?" And we're like, "We were Beavis and Butthead."
If I could wink and like remind you guys you are live.
They're
Forget 'em.
statutes. We didn't say we killed anybody.
Ah,
They're statutes of egging and TPing.
I can't wink.
You just like that you can't wink.
I can't wink. I don't like it. I would look really cute if I could wink. I could do like the sexy like. Instead, I look. I'm like.
I like that you subtly compliment yourself. Well, I could do this. You subtly compliment yourself. Well, yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So, R.I.P. Gabe. Nope. R.I.P. Pablo. Sorry about that. But yeah, it just reminded me of that. So, that era was definitely. You don't have any fucked up stories about? Come on, that place is so pretentious as fuck. This is like that was.
I remember something else.
Yes, that's like the farm to table talk. Like that was never brought up until, like that bullshit. You gonna make it up or you got it?
No, I remember something else.
Yeah.
You remember when that guy stole the fucking 7-Up truck and the fucking 7-Up was falling out of the truck?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that was all over the news.
We were trying to pick some up. It was right there. It was right there.
If you want to go stories, do you remember when Ken was in a stall and I threw a wet napkin because I thought he was in that stall and it was another
Oh, the
person?
guy at the library.
Yeah,
And then he came out after you. It wasn't me.
yeah, it wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about. It wasn't me. Like it was like
Recognize your shoes.
if you weren't 12, I would kill you. And I know. Anyway,
He's
Gabe.
like, I recognize your shoes.
Fuck that guy. Gabe, what is your first game? What is your first movie? Nope. What is your first job? Found it.
Job.
I had to find
Pretty
it.
cool, actually. I was security. Like, if you ever watch sporting events or concerts, you see the guys in the
Yeah.
yellow jackets. I was one of those. So I saw a lot
Do you
of
have any
concerts.
crazy stories from that? Because people get drunk as fuck at those things.
All right, here's my favorite one. We were actually just talking about this, but I didn't get into detail. So, I was working a Tool concert. Like originally, I was one of the outside people because I was too small to be one of the inside people. So about halfway through the show, I hear on my supervisor's walkie-talkie, "We need more people. We need more people."
Nope.
He rounds up like 10 of us, and we go inside. And it looked
No.
like the pit looked like a fucking war zone.
I
I just remember chaos all through the center. So they put us into positions, and it was rough. But there was one we had a security guard. He was a big guy, and then he's right in the front. He's like yanking people out because they're doing stupid shit, like one-handed because that's how big he was.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, out of the pit rises this bigger guy, and grabs the security guard and pulls him half into the pit. That security guard was one of 15 guards that went to the hospital that night with broken ribs, a broken face, a broken life.
That's the fucked up thing. Is like the big guys always get picked for that shit. And not only are you big as a security guard, you're gonna be put in the most dangerous fucking spot.
Yep.
All the like us three would be all like right by the cage, like nothing, like maybe even doing that stupid wand thing. But the people that are the most whatever, like they always put them right next to fucking Taylor Swift looking out, like because they have to be the ones all fucking crazy
that would be
shit.
something fucking awesome to see, a fucking mosh pit at a Taylor Swift fucking concert.
Hey, I'm
And she's just like fucking egging it on. She's like, "Move, you bitches, destroy."
Imagine, imagine that would, you know what? I would be a fan after that. If she did that, I would be a fan.
I'm a Swiftie and I can see that happening.
I would fucking love to see that shit happen. Be like, oh, here we go.
Absolutely. But you know, it would be her dude that would start it. It wouldn't be her. It would be her dude. Like, get the fuck up. Yeah, it'd be fucking crazy. Even more so, it would be her dude's brother
Oh yeah,
that would be all down for that.
they're both great. I don't know. I love the Kelsey brothers. I love her too. So like, I hope whatever. You guys are like, you're not geeking out. You're not geeking out like I am. But I
No
hope
one's
they end
geeking
up
out,
together.
and no one. Yeah, she wants the Barbie Ken situation. I understand.
Bobby. You like the Barbies.
All right.
Talk shit about Taylor Swift.
Okay, so that was yours. So far as your crazy moment at work, right?
Crazy.
All right, Angela.
Or your first
what
job.
is your-
Your first job.
yeah, Angela. What is your first job?
My first job was at Hughes Market.
Oh man, Hughes. I remember that.
It wasn't fun?
With Ralph's. I know I'm giving away my age.
Ralph's. That's right.
Until
Ralph's.
in Monterey Park, off of Atlantic. And then it was so cute because my sister ended up working there like 10 years later, like maybe a little bit, like maybe 10 or 12 years later. But we both of our first jobs were there at that market by our house. So yeah, I was a box girl, and my biggest not biggest, but like as far as pushing in carts, I pushed in 17 carts.
I call
every guy tapped out.
lies.
Every guy tapped out after they pushed in. So you gotta know where we are. Huh? Said every guy tapped out after you said pushed in. So
Well, yeah. I'm strong.
you gotta know where we're at.
For being 5
That
feet
then do that movement. That's a commercial for the next show.
under
5 feet of fury.
Yeah. Have you seen
Yes.
that?
Can you please do that again? Yeah.
No, the other thing.
I want a soundbite of that. I want a soundbite of that.
I'm trying to help you, and you still. I know. I know. I know. And it's the most innocent one, so of course you did it. Because if I said do that again, you'd be like, "Fuck you." Of course. Of course. Jesus Christ. All right. So am I the only one that has a
penis
gun?
on the screen.
The only thing, and Eddie, do not elaborate. The only, for my job, my first job was record tap. Do not elaborate. I will say, there was an Ocean 11 thing that happened, and that's all I could say about the situation. I know. I
Wow,
know.
you're stupid.
It's the Ocean's 11 thing that happened, and it was awesome. Got me really into music, but there was a Ocean 11 thing
Yeah,
that
it
happened. And certain people may be involved, but that's all. I'll go into that. It was very awesome. What?
Don't ask.
It looks like I have two horns on my.
Because you do.
Anyways, I'll stick with it. It's Halloween. It's October. Go.
What's funny is you stop somebody else's like story to talk about yourself,
Yeah.
and
But there's horns.
all right.
I'm the devil.
So anyway, my first job was that, and then what was cool is later on I got promoted, and I was actually a key holder. I was a key holder at 19, and later on we found out it was because there was a situation where I was younger, and my boss wanted to be with younger people. So I got promoted because of that. So I like that Eddie's not paying attention to it now. So like, because like, do you remember that, Eddie?
You said not to elaborate on anything. So
do you remember the lady name with the lady that begins with D, and we went to the fucking the pool hall table, the pool hall, whatever.
yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So that was fun.
Hey,
So
man,
I will say that was my biggest compliment is I got fucking promoted because
ain't nothing wrong with the
I'm
sugar
sexy.
mama. Ain't nothing wrong with the sugar mama.
Agreed. I'm too old for it now, but agreed.
Hey, who
She'd have to be
says?
like, she has to be
Who
Mrs. Howell. She has to be
You
like Mrs.
never-
Howell. Like
Yeah.
You never know. It's so possible. Like I could be
7
my
years
sugar
and you're 50.
daddy, you could be your sugar mama. It could all work out.
yeah, absolutely. Me at 46. Can you imagine my sugar mama? It ain't gonna be great. This is Blanche. No, nobody wants that.
Could be the other way. Could be a
What's
young
funny is
girl.
we have a lot more viewers now than we did, and we're talking about this. All right, first,
I am older than you. I like my sugar daddies are like
my
dead,
sugar
like,
daddies.
by-
well,
I can have more than
not
one.
How many you got?
not even counting your age. The 20-year-olds sugar daddies are the same fucking age. That's why they're on the boat and on Instagram at fucking 19 because of grossness.
That's what it is. Grossness.
Like I told Chris, especially at my job, I've seen a lot of couples that have a large age gap between them. It's pretty normal.
yeah.
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 She wants the will. He has to make her come. It's a thing. I've had this shot poured the entire time, and I went to pour another shot. All right. So clearly, I realized I said make her come, so I will apologize for that. I went so far as the sugar daddy. All right. We're at 18 minutes. I'm going to be 20 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and say this has been the last call. I have one last shot poured. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Waiting on you.
Gabe, if it wasn't for Andy, bro, like if there's two best men, like friends, it's gonna be you and Andy, because like you're gonna be the guy that's like, hey, so congratulations, there's a shot waiting for you on the bus. I'll talk to you guys later. Hell yes, love you, bitch.
Oh shit, bro.
Have a good night, guys.
This was last call. Thank you. Hopefully, there's a statute on the stuff that we said today.
We'll see you next week. My horns are still applying. Look at that. It's like
Stay
perfect.
tuned for Angela's horns.
I'm gonna apply correctly, so.
They'll be here next week.
Right? Like, what the fuck?